Good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News on MTV Sports. The Government Information Department has released a joint press release from the government and the Federation of University Teachers Association. The release states that the government representatives and university lecturers reached certain agreements during the series of discussions and a decision was made to suspend the trade union action. We will have the visuals of that story later on in the news. 4 individuals have been arrested on suspicion of involvement in the recent murder in the Thevatta area in Ragama. A body was discovered in a housing scheme in the Zoisapura area on the 9th of this month. The body had been burnt and severed into several parts. Police media spokesperson SSP Prashant Jayakudi stated that the police had received information that the murder had been carried with the aim of robbing the victim. In more local news, the Ministry of Health has launched a program to register all dogs in the island. Director General of the Public Health Unit of the Ministry of Health, Dr. Salat Amunugama, stated that the program will commence with the assistance of the local government institutions. Dr. Amunugama further stated that another program to create awareness on grooming and protecting dogs will also commence in the near future. He stated that the program would help the authorities to keep a tab on dog vaccinations. Going back to one of our local stories now. The Government Information Department has released a joint press release from the government and the Federation of University Teachers Association. The release states that the university lecturers have arrived at certain agreements during the series of discussions held between government representatives and university lecturers.
According to the joint release, an agreement has been arrived at on suspending the circulars that impede the progressive activities of the university lecturers. Another agreement is to obtain the assistance of the faculty heads and certifying authorities on the structure of the leadership program for the new batches at the universities. The release states that both parties have agreed that university resources will be made available for the use of private institutions, and the agreement made between those institutions and the ministry could be implemented only if the faculty heads and the authorities agree to it. The release issued by the Government Information Department further notes that the government has approved a cabinet paper taking into consideration the lecturers' proposal to increase the budget allocation for education in keeping with global standards and also the other demands of the lecturers.
Meanwhile, members of the Federation of University Teachers Association returned to their teaching duties today after suspending their trade union action. Deputy Chairman of FUTA, Venerable Dambara Amilathera, stated that work at universities had returned to normal today.
Our cameras were able to capture students arriving at the campuses as usual. While lecturers from the University of Kelaniya are still in discussions, they have stated that they will return to work on Monday. Lecturers of the Rohini University also held discussions last afternoon. Deputy Chairman of FUTA, Venerable Dambara Amilathera, stated that all academic activities that had been crippled due to the strike will now return to normal. The Executive Committee held a meeting and reached a decision to suspend the trade union action. Thereby, universities will return to normal now. Marking of GCE A-level scripts will commence immediately. All duties previously carried out by university lecturers will return to normal.
In more local news, the first flag of the flag campaign launched by the Sri Lanka Visually Impaired Graduates Association in line with the International White Cane Day was pinned on President Mahinda Rajapaksa yesterday. International White Cane Day is marked on the 15th of October each year. A function in this regard was held at Temple Trees. The main intention of the flag campaign is to collect funds for the welfare of visually impaired students. President Mahinda Rajapaksa engaged in a cordial discussion with the members of the Sri Lanka Visually Impaired Graduates Association. And that's the end of our lunchtime news today. Thank you for watching. Take care.